Clippers fans? Welcome to an incredibly impromptu Clips and Dip post-game hang. The Clippers beat the Rockets by 20, 128 to 108. A result that I don't think a lot of us were expecting. Well, we welcome it because there's no reason to not win games. But what an incredible holiday week performance from the Clips. Kawhi goes for 41. James Harden overcomes a slow start to go for 29 points. We got 13 from Kobe Sanders. We got a lot of good performances. The Clippers didn't turn the ball over for the most part. They shot 54% from three. It was absurd from outside. They won turnovers. They got killed in offensive rebounds, but that somehow didn't matter. I don't know what this game means about the rest of the season at all, but it feels good. We can't pretend that it doesn't feel good to get this win. Yeah, the Rockets are for sure in a tailspin. I think so that's what was fun tonight, is that we got to be a trap game. The Clippers, Will talked about it last week. He was like, when do we get to be a trap game? We're a trap game now. That's just what we are. Zubats was out. This is the definition of a trap game. We are that team now. And that means that we're playing inspired and annoying basketball, which I think is a good thing. Chunk was on the last live stream. They're back already. This is so funny. What a great way to go into the Christmas holiday. Zero doubts given, of course. No, this team, this was a completely different looking team than we'd seen all year tonight from the Clippers. The defensive intensity was great, kind of from top to bottom. Kawhi Leonard also, I'm sorry. I didn't mean to gloss over the fact that Kawhi had 41 on 70% shooting tonight. Kawhi got whatever he wanted. It was fantastic. We got free chicken, which is great. This was as good as tonight could have possibly gone, and I think that's wonderful. James Harden did a lot of damage to the line, which is the kind of thing you need in a game against a team like the Rockets when you're a team like the current Clippers are. We love to see it. What an insane game. I don't know. Again, I don't know what this indicates for the future, but any good things to build on, we'll take it. I don't think this changes the possibility of a move being made. Lawrence Frank loves trades. We know that. Yeah, exactly. Yeah, this means that Zoo is no longer needed. No, that's crazy. Joseph French, for the record, I think you're joking. The center play was bad tonight. we can't talk about that. Brook Lopez not very good. I did like what Ty Lue did, where he made absolutely sure that Yannick was not going to go against Steven Adams, because that would not have been good for Yannick. So I like that move by Ty Lue. We saw some small ball, which was interesting. Hats off to Chris Dunn, who continues to have a great three-point shooting year. He's at 38%. There was 3 of 7 tonight, which is awesome. Yeah, I don't know. It's just nice to get this kind of win. This was the best game the Clippers have played all year. I don't think, which sucks that Zoo wasn't there for it, but in terms of what is happening in the season and how things have gone, I think this is the best that they've played. To put up 128 points against this Rockets team is pretty impressive. And it took some outlier performances. I'm not going to pretend this is the norm. I'm not going to do that. But it does feel good. Raymond is here to overreact. Yeah, send me your player of the game other than Kawhi or James Harden. Again, Kawhi was fantastic. Huge. Only 8 turnovers. That's close to the fewest all year for the Clips. It's funny what happens when they don't turn the ball over. Crazy. Again, we got lucky on the offensive boards. There is a weird thing with Durant on the Rockets, right? Like, it's just they're still figuring it out. I mean, they're still a very good basketball team, but shot inspired effort from the Clips. Just take the win. Like, let's just take the win. Yeah, Kawhi looked really good. This was like the best that Kawhi looked all year. Stump is worried about Bogey's production. Yeah, Bogey is not having a good year. I think the injuries have really taken a toll on Bogey. He hasn't been good. So I share the fear about his production. I feel that. Unfortunately, it sucks, but it's just not there. Shout out Kobe Sanders, man. Like, made good decisions for the most part. 0 turnovers. Like, he can make things happen. It's real. He has the trust of the coaching staff, right? Like, Ty is playing Kobe Sanders. He has more trust than any of the other young guys on the team. Cam Christie, Jordan Miller, Kobe Brown all played garbage time tonight, and Kobe Sanders, off rip of him being in the league, had more trust than those other guys. So awesome to see from Kobe Sanders. We said in the pregame, Adam and I talked about wanting to see a good game from Yannick. Yannick did not have a good game. It's a tough opponent, so I'm not like incredibly discouraged. But it was not an incredibly strong performance from Yannick. That's fine. Hopefully it's better next time. We'll see. Raymond saying, am I drinking yerba mate? I'm drinking a Guinness. Yeah, Bogey's 3. What is he shooting this year? He's shooting 34%. Yeah, it's not where you want him to be. Fair to be disappointed by that. Yeah, Kobe's defense. I think Kobe is just showing that he's learning how to play professional basketball very well. He's learning well. I'm not saying he's very good or anything like that yet, but I just like what he's bringing to the team. Everyone does. It's awesome. And 13 points in a game where you win by 20, we'll take it. You don't beat the Rockets by 20 without kind of an outlier Kobe Sanders game, which we'll obviously take. Like, it's such a weird win. X-Mongo Project defending Bogey, saying he likes the Bogey minutes. There's ball movement. Yeah, he can move the ball, but ultimately he's there to score, right? Like, he can't shoot 34% from 3. Like, it's not the main thing he's there to do is to score. But hats off to pretty much everyone tonight. Kawhi, 8 boards. That's how you know he's engaged. Just good shit. I hope this was someone's first time watching the Clippers tonight, and they went, how do they only have 8 wins? Because this did not look like an 8-win team. Effort, defense, take the shooting outlier out of it. Take the shooting outlier out of it. Everything else looked like a team that was engaged and still wanted to win and play good basketball, which I think is great. I'm not saying they win I'm not saying like just look at it through that lens of like this team still very much has something that they want to do, and that's play good, productive basketball. And I think as fans, we can we can be okay with that. Is the season been frustrating? Absolutely. It's been a goddamn nightmare. But tonight is some good stuff. Yeah, we're getting some good stuff in the chat. Is Zubats the problem? No, Ivica Zubats doesn't have a big enough role to be the problem for this team. I do not think Zubats is the problem. I do not think the Clippers think Zubats is the problem. Brook Lopez was 1 of 5. Yeah, it's just not. It's fine. It was one game. There was some outlier stuff that happened. Yeah, this is kind of a hard pivot. The broadcast, I was watching it on Peacock. The broadcast was bad. I thought the sideline reporter was bad for Peacock. He seemed very nervous. Maybe I'm nitpicking. Maybe I'm riding too high from the Clippers win. But am I wrong that it felt the production quality was very good? But I thought the announcers were not as good as they should have been. I don't know. Maybe I'm nitpicking. Zoo did go to okay, so this is a great point by X Mongo Project. Did Zoo go to Chris Paul's Halloween party? He did go to Chris Paul's Halloween party. And if we're looking at wacky outing watch, which if you've been watching or listening to the pod, you know that I've been talking about how the team needs kind of a wacky outing. And they showed some clips from the Habitat for Humanity community outreach the Clippers did, which is great. Looked like a lot of good team building for the team. We're getting to the wacky outing vibes. And I think a win like tonight after the holiday, see some kind of goofy outing. I don't know. Yeah, Warblade saying, I think this was this nationally televised game. We didn't embarrass ourselves. Well, it was their 8th win, so I think that's a fair assumption. They look great tonight. Again, this was not the Clippers team that we've watched leading up to this point. So that's hopefully we can tap into this moving forward a little more. But yeah, again, outlier game. The 3-point shooting was absurd. They shot 54% from 3. That is kind of the performance you need when you look at what kind of team the Clippers are so far this year. But we will take it, is all I'm saying. If you're listening to this on audio, I'm going to put this up after we're done on the live in a couple of minutes. Someone in the chat saying, I probably didn't like the announcers because Reggie Miller was on color commentary. Even aside from that, yes, that was terrible. Even aside from that, it just felt not very good. The Clippers get their 8th win before Christmas. Let's go. They get the Trailblazers the day after Christmas. I don't know what that game looks like. I don't know what the team's legs look like the day after Christmas. We'll see. I'm riding incredibly high after this win. Jeremy Mormon saying 53-21, baby. Yep, the streak starts now. Macy saying 7 straight. I don't know. They had some good things to build on. The process was nice. Yes, they shot an absurd percentage from 3, but there were some other good things that they can put kind of a feather in their cap for this game. I don't think this changes stuff for the trade deadline for the Clippers. I still think Lawrence Frank probably makes a move. I don't think we see a major move, but is that the right idea? Probably not. I don't know. But we'll see, I guess. Here's to a great win. Excuse me. Thanks for hanging out. Hope everyone has a great and has been having a great holiday season. Shout out to Kawhi and James Harden. They were so good tonight. Everyone, for the most part, again, was great tonight. Weird win. We will take it. Hell yeah. Let's go Clips. We'll see you next time. I think we're doing a full